Hello YouTube and YouTube pipe community, this is Modzilla here on this cool Sunday morning. Decided to come out and make a video. Today I'm smoking my DGE poker with some full Virginia flake from Sam Gawith. Pretty tasty stuff. This batch of smoking doesn't have a ton of age on it, but it's still fairly aged, maybe 1 or 2 years on it. It's still good smoke. Using my, I don't know if you can see that, my dad's old lighter. The reason I'm using this is I'm actually going to go through and start cleaning some pipes up. I thought I'd make a little video to kind of show, like I said, I probably won't do this for every box, but for those of you who didn't know how Dad kind of organized his pipes, he always used these pencil boxes, and that's how he would put his pipes in, and he'd stack them up on a pretty much like a mobile cart that he used. I know people had made some comments about how he would seemed like he would be able to grab anything from anywhere, and that was kind of the secret, was that mobile cart. I don't think anyone else could have built the cart up the way he did. He just had a way of kind of making everything work just with what he had, and it was just easy for him. You know, most of us would try to kind of circumvent the wheel. And like I said, he just always found a way to do something with what he had. His tobacco cellar, the main cellar, the aged stuff was usually jarred up with giant half-gallon, I think they're half-gallon, I might be wrong, but the big ball jars for stuff that he had a lot of. And then, wasn't a lot, then there would be the pint jars, and kind of just go down the scale, the quart and then the pint. But some of the jars are old pickle jars that he had. He'd actually used some cleaner of mine that I had left over from when I used to make beer to sanitize bottles and get any kind of residue or smell out of the bottles before I would bottle my beer. I kind of quit doing that, so he just used that. That was his cleaner. So but majority of his active cellar, which would be stuff that not necessarily he smoked out of, it's hiding from me. So a lot of the things that he would smoke out of, he would just put back in these jars, and that's what he would actively smoke. He would pretty much prepare it and get it ready for the most part to smoke out of those containers or the tins, and then that would be his active roll. But the stage before that, he would use, and then I don't have any out here, I should have brought one out. I didn't think I was going to get into this, but he would use these gravy jars, and I always wondered, you know, how much gravy did you eat to have that many jars? But this is not being friendly to me today. I don't want to smoke it too quick and bite myself. I know I'm smoking a pretty short pipe, but usually this handles Virginia's pretty well, so I didn't rub this one out like I normally do. I just kind of wanted to change it up. This is more of a broken flake kind of prepare. But anyway, like I said, he just kind of found ways to do things from nothing. Drinking some, this is CO dark roast coffee, which I really started to enjoy. Just black. I don't put anything in my coffee normally. But like I said, out here today, because I'm actually going to go through and start cleaning some of these pipes up. My thought is I'm just going to start grabbing a box at a time. So in this case, I'm probably going to butcher these names. These have Barricini, Brebbia, and Bijarn pipes. So these aren't real. I don't want to work on any of the real crazy ones because I'm going to get my process down with these other ones. So here we got a this is a Bijarn Viking Classic. Kind of apple shape. Here we have a Brebbia. You're not going to be able to see that, but this is Brebbia Rhodesian, bent Rhodesian. Here we have a Barricini, just this little poker, cherry wood kind of type style. Here's a Brebbia, kind of a smaller, if I'd call this an apple or an author. It's kind of an apple author, but it's a pretty small pipe. You could like pocket pipe. I believe all of these have been smoked that I've shown you so far. And then we have the bigger Barricini poker. You know, he loved his pokers. This thing obviously got smoked. There's some pretty decent grain on there. Not terrible crazy, but got some nice it's the stain, kind of, as he would call it, kind of a two-tone. Not necessarily two-tone straight, but kind of it's got that natural kind of red cherry wood look, and then it's got that black, which kind of, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, saturation or something. And we have this one, which I also believe is a Brebbia. But this is an author bent apple shape. This one's got a real high gloss on it. You can see this one's actually never been smoked. This has just got the bowl coating in it. But it's kind of got a neat stem on it. So this thing's real shiny, so anything I try to show you is just going to have a reflection in it. Grain's not too terribly crazy on it, but still nice to look at. So that's the only one I think out of this box that hadn't been smoked. These other ones, I'll start working on those. and getting those cleaned up. I'm talking too much again. This is the infamous torch lighter, as everyone called it. Oh, we're getting a little bit of rain here. Interesting. So yeah, not much else going on today. It's Sunday, so last day before I hit work tomorrow. When I'm going through these pipes, I'm looking for something I can tell that's been smoked a lot, and then I know it's going to be a good smoker. I know it's probably going to be hard to judge on a lot of them because he had so many pipes to smoke that he might have had a good pipe and just didn't get around to smoking it that much. I like the looks of this. It's got some different rustication and just kind of like a worm. I don't know what they would call this, not quite a lightning. It just kind of looks like a worm's been chewing at it, going through the drain. It's got a little bit of a dark spot here. I don't know what that's all about. Like it got hot or something. This one hasn't been smoked a whole terribly lot. I imagine as I go through these, I know his earlier pipes. I guess I should say his earlier pipes. His earlier years that I was a part of. He's been smoking for a long time, but since I really got into it and started paying more attention. His big ones were the pokers, and then he really liked the author shape too. Then he got real big into the Danish style. I think towards the end, Danish, and then he had some blowfish stages. It kind of seemed like almost every year he would kind of go after a different type or a different shape of pipe. But it seemed like the pokers and the authors would come regardless. Like I said, this will be the first box I go through. I did make a video last week, but my phone ran out of storage halfway through the video. And we had to leave that weekend to go do some visits, family and stuff, and didn't get a chance to make the video again. So I know it's been a long time. So last week I said, yeah, it's been a long time since I've done a video, and I meant to put that other video up, but didn't make it up there. So I was actually smoking. I think I brought it out with me today because I was going to clean it. Maybe I didn't. I did not. Sorry, it was another. This is the other Moretti I was smoking earlier. Another one of his Danish pipes I was smoking that he smoked a lot of. So I knew it was a good smoking pipe. So I actually smoked that last week. But so not too much else going on. One thing I am going to try to work on, not necessarily work on, for those of you that don't know, I've been on House Party quite a bit recently. I never before, I always heard about Dad being on House Party and never knew what it was, and it's kind of weird because I'm usually, technology wise, that's what I do for work, and I usually try to stay up on, on certain things, not so much cell phones, I guess, but so they're closing down, they're shutting down the app. I think October 1st is the last day, if I'm reading their message correctly. And I've met a lot of great people on there to talk to, so kind of a bummer that it's going away. So I'm trying to figure out myself, and I don't know what everyone else is going to be doing for an alternative, or if they're just going to stick to YouTube or whatever, which is fine. Like I said, I don't have a problem with YouTube. I just like the ability to communicate with people, face to face. YouTube does have its lives. I think you're kind of stuck at doing that when you're at 1,000 subscribers, and then you can do it earlier with some third-party apps. I think will let you go live before then, but you're still kind of locked into that experience of just texting. You can be live and talking, but the other person is sending you questions via text, which is better. Like I said, I like the face-to-face communication, so I was looking at a few alternatives. Of course, the obvious one would be like Facebook Messenger, because there's a lot of people that have Facebook, but there are some people that don't like to be tied up into social media, so I get that. Google Duo was another one that I used a lot when I was doing my gaming stuff. I used a lot of Discord. Discord's very similar in the fact that you can create a server and essentially hop in at any time, and video or voice chat. Now they have added video chat, but I'm not sure how the group chat works. I don't do enough video calls when I'm gaming to try that feature out. So that might be something I try out today, is just seeing how the video side works. But that's going to be the closest experience to kind of a drop in and drop out without having to get invited or keep track of a code or a schedule. If you just want to drop in and out. I know there's quite a few people that do Zoom meetings on a scheduled basis, which you can join in with codes and stuff, but not so much a hop in and out all the time. Probably wouldn't be ideal. So I'll be checking out something like that, and if I get any updates, like I said, if people want to join in or whatever, at least we can find something else. So anyhow, like I said, it's starting to rain here, so I'm going to continue to stay out here. I'm under the overhang, so I should be all right. Might have to move back a little bit, but enjoy the rain and clean up some of these pipes, and hopefully get around to smoking a few of them and trying them out. So just want to let everyone know, take care, be safe, and I appreciate all my subscribers, comments. I know I haven't been real great about commenting and stuff here recently on videos. Need to get better on that, but like I said, thought I'd get on here and make a video and check in, and been watching a lot of videos and stuff, kind of lurking on YouTube, but haven't really made much. But I'm going way over on time. This is going to be a 20-minute video that people are probably going to watch 6 minutes of, and we'll never know the end of the story. So I'll go ahead and end it here and finish out the day, and you might see me again in another video today, possibly. So take care.